Hello and welcome back to Milk It Reviews. Today I've got 511 Side Trip Briefcase. I must admit this is another one that I looked at and ummed about in the range of bags, but what with the amount of paperwork that I'll end up accumulating and carting around, I needed something that gave me a bit of organisation together with the ability to carry it about. Right, I took a good close at the main dimensions of this before ordering it, right, and I was quite surprised actually. It's the actual inside of the main compartment, which I'll show you in a minute, is 16.5 inches wide, right, by 12.5 inches deep, right, by 5.5 inches front to back. So I mean that's a big area, right? That was, to me, that was more than big enough. On top of that, there was the ability to carry my laptop, right, which fits quite nicely in the back here, obviously without the divider. Right, but the size of this one, this is again 16.5 inches, this time by 10, right, 10.5 actually, sorry, my mistake, right, by 2 inches deep, so more than enough room there. I've actually got the 511 MPC case, the laptop case, and that slots quite nicely inside this, right, so you've got sort of double bubble on the protection side of things. Right, while we're on the subject of this rear compartment, let's just undo that a bit. Right, as you can see, everything's a nice light grey interior. Makes life a lot easier if you've got anything at the bottom of this, right, you can just see straight in, there's no problem at all. Right, like I was saying, this divider is completely removable, and also you can reposition it. It's got the hook side of the Velcro on there and it's padded, right, so you've got a bit of extra protection from sideways movement. But on the inside, obviously, all of this is more the loop side, well, it's not actually loop side Velcro, but it's very similar, and it grips quite nicely to that hook side on the divider. Right, YKK zips right the way through as per usual with anything 511. I don't think they use any other brand of zip on any of their products, so in my book that is a big plus. If you're carrying pull along roller luggage, right, you've got a nice big strap there that'll slot over the top of the handle, right, and again it secures with Velcro to stop any sideways movement, right, so it's a nicely configured back end to this. Right, turn around to the front end. Right, we've got two separate pockets here. Right, they measure 10 inches deep by 7 inches wide, 2.5 inches, well actually 2.5 inches deep, right, so I messed that one up, didn't I? Right, but you just got the zippers go from the centre out on these. When you fold it back, you've got a bit of organisation in there. Right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate pen pockets, place here for business cards. Right, another big pocket in the back here. Right, so plenty of room for organisation. This side is exactly the same. No, it's not actually. I tell a lie. You've got 3 bigger dividers there, plus the big pocket in the back here. Right, and your keychain hook on there. This interior pocket on this one doesn't go quite to the bottom, it just comes to obviously there on the wrist. But again, padding on the front, so any calculators, if you're putting your mobile in there, right, whatever, right, it's nicely protected. Right, when we come on to the main compartment, right, one thing that's really is worth mentioning on this is the carry handle. Now, I've never come across this before, you probably have. Right, it's a 2-piece moulded sort of rubberized plastic, but one fits inside the other. Right, and I mean, this bag is capable of carrying quite a bit of weight, right, as my wife constantly reminds me whenever she picks it up to move it. But this creates a very nice, comfortable grip. Right, I'm very impressed with that. Like I say, I've never come across that before. But the actual webbing straps on this, they disappear right down the sides of the bag. Probably, I haven't actually looked. Right, do they go underneath? No, can't see that. I'll come to that in a minute. Right, move on the inside. Right, sorry, I forgot to mention on the front here we've got a Velcro patch down here. This patch doesn't come with it, by the way. You've got the 511 logo patch over there. You've got a name tape patch here, which is also Molly compatible. If there was anything that you wanted to just pop on there, right, that'll fit quite nicely. Not forgetting, before we go inside, and I did forget this because it is so well hidden, right, we have, it wouldn't be 511 if it didn't have a hidden pocket somewhere, right, rather a big Velcro closed pocket there, which is backup. If you've got the backup belt system, right, which is the series of pouches that has the hook side of the Velcro on there, that actually attaches to the inside here, and you've got such a nice big area there, right, you could quite easily have magazine pouches in there together with your holster, flashlight, right, you name it, it's going to go in there. That's a nice big area in there. Moving on to the middle, right, we've got a right bar up here, right, so you can easily with a black Sharpie or whatever, or any permanent marker, pop your name on there. I like the way that they connect these zips, right, dual zipper on this, so you open the top right up, right, but connected with a cord and a rubberized plastic handle. But once that's open, a bit of Velcro there as well to help. Now here we are inside, again light grey, so all the interior on this is light grey. It does make a big difference when you start losing things inside there. We've got 3 lines of molly. I'll just count these because I haven't done that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 full molly attachment points wide by 3 rows deep. So lots and lots of attachment points in there as well. Also, with the same as with the other big pouch on the back, you've got the loop side attachment points inside here, so if you need to put that divider in there, right, then no problem at all, right, you can quite easily divide that up. You can stick other pouches in there that are Velcro compatible as well, right. We just go and do this up, right, we move round to, there's two of these, there's one on each end of these. I like these, right, you can quite easily get I'm going to say you can get a 1 litre Nalgene in there with no problem at all. There's a little pocket at the back here. I'm trying to look at that actually looking. So you've got a space there, right? You can pop in. Maybe if you carry a spork or whatever, you can stick that in there. You can put your drink in there, right? And again, you've got the dual zippers that are attached via a cord. You've got the same as that on the other end. Now, one thing that is very easily forgotten with this bag, and I must admit, I have forgotten it. On the bottom, we've got 4 very sturdy feet, and I must admit these are good and they do give good grip. But tucked away in here, we have a rain cover, which in the wonderful UK where I live is worth its weight in gold, because that's all we've had. This is now the 2nd of June today, and it's the first review video I've been able to do outside, because the weather has been that bad and that unreliable since, well, since probably October last year. So not very good at all for us in the UK, but there you go, you've got a waterproof cover which goes right over the top, just leaves handles poking out the top. So that is really good. And I say it's very easily forgotten because it does tuck away quite nicely in the bottom of the bag. Oh, it says, getting tied up in knots. I'm just going to leave that out for a minute because I'm getting very close to the end here. Padded shoulder strap. Not sure what this wonderful rubbery material is, but as I've said on previous reviews, this works really well. Right, it's the I've never come across it with any other manufacturer before, but it grips your clothing quite well. So if you've got this slung over your shoulder with a bit of weight in it, it is staying put. Right, you've got dual adjustment points on either end, right, so you can keep that shoulder pad centralised nicely, and it is removable from the D-rings that are on each end. Right, a nice big plastic carabiner clip. If there's anything you've got that you want to know, any questions, anything I haven't mentioned, please feel free to ask. I do get a lot of responses to these videos, and at the end of the day, right, I try my best to answer them as quickly as I can. If you're a new user of Meal Kit Reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. I've got a fair amount of videos to do in the near future. They'll all get uploaded as soon as I can, but if you're a subscriber, you get the email updates as soon as they're loaded. Right, thank you very much for watching. If there's anything you want to know, please feel free to, I'll say it in English, please feel free to drop me a line. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.